Hey folks, it's Marvin Cash, the host of The Articulate Fly, and we're back with another Central Virginia fishing report with Ethan Martin at TaleTellers Fly Shop. How you doing, Ethan?
Oh, I'm doing great today. How are you doing?
As always, just trying to stay out of trouble. And, you know, if people didn't think fall was, in Central Virginia yet, they know it now because it's definitely cooling off. And, not that it always rains in the fall, but you're getting that kind of typical fall wet weather.
You got it. Yeah, and the trees are finally starting to change a little bit too, so it's starting to look and feel like fall. So I'm here for it. It's good.
Yeah, which means that the trout bite is probably on the uptick and the smallmouth bite is on the downtick.
Exactly. So from everybody that I've talked to, a couple people went up and fished brook trout streams. We still haven't seen them spawning in our neck of the woods, which we are a little more south than like Shenandoah National Park and that stuff. So then our stock trout waters, I know quite a few guys have been out this weekend and caught a lot of fish. And then in our delayed harvest waters as well. So definitely the trout bite is picking back up again. And then I know a couple people that went out and fished smallmouth this past weekend. And kind of like you said, it's just starting to slow down. Bait fish bite has still been, the ticket or crayfish, that sort of stuff. So if you do want to get out and do that sort of thing, then I'd suggest that. And then the striper has also been picking up on the lake, but you won't hear that from me.
Yeah, well, we won't get you in trouble. And so, on the trout bite, right, it's probably, for the brook trout, it's probably something bushy that's orange or yellow with a dropper. And then, on the delayed harvest in the stocked water, it's the typical junk food, right?
Yep, you're spot on. Yeah, that's pretty much the main things. One thing that, a couple guys have been out fishing with on the stock trout water is like basically it's like a jig bugger, that sort of stuff. Those have been doing well, which, again, I've probably said it 1,000 times, but when you have guys throwing things like gulp minnows or just straight up live minnows, and if they're hammering fish, then we just take the same ideas and then incorporate that into the fly fishing world. Which is going to be, a 1 to 2 inch minnow pattern, fish it along the bottom, and you'll find some fish. And that's one of the cool things. Everybody likes to hate on stock trout, but it is really cool for a beginner angler to be able to go out and to successfully catch fish. Now, again, you get guys who they hate on it; they'd rather go catch wild fish, and I mean, I'm there. That's what I'd rather do. But the reality is we've got stock trout water 27 minutes from downtown Lynchburg, and some even in the town of Lynchburg. So, if you're time crunch and you want to get out, then that's what you got to do. So I like fishing that way. Again, eggs, that sort of stuff, fish really well. That's almost year round for stock fish, but, that's two good options for you.
Yeah, I was going to say, the stocked water is also good to help you repair your ego after a tough day fishing the tailwaters.
Absolutely, yeah. those are no walk in the park, especially if you're like new to those styles of fisheries, or if I'm kind of lucky in the sense that like I talk to so many different people, so I kind of get the sense of which fisheries are fishing well, and like on my off days, where should I go fish? Well, I'll go fish where I hear everybody is doing pretty well. Maybe not everybody, but so I'm kind of lucky in that sense. But for the most part, those stock trout waters, it's just good fun. You bring your wife or you bring your kids, and you can go out there and have a fun day, or just go by yourself. Like you said, just enjoy some time actually catching fish.
Yeah, absolutely. And folks, we love questions on the Articulate Fly. You can email them to us or send them to us on our Facebook or Instagram page. And if we use your question, I'll send you some Articulate Fly swag, and then we will enter you in a drawing for something cool from the shop at the end of the season. And, Ethan, this is the last time I'm going to record with you in the old location. You want to tell folks about the move and all that kind of good stuff?
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. It's a little sentimental, but we're moving shops this Saturday from the old shop, which is on Commerce Street, to the new shop, which will be on Main Street in downtown Lynchburg. So it's one block up. I mean, it's not very far. I could probably throw a baseball from one to the other. But the new location is about 3 times bigger than where we're at, right now. So it'll just help us facilitate orders and carry more inventory, and just being a little bit I would say, better all around. They're kind of evolving into, I keep calling it Shop 2.0. But basically, that's the idea, and that'll be next week. Will be our first week open, November 1st, and then November 6th we'll have like a grand opening. So all next week we're going to have giveaways and prizes and raffles and that sort of stuff. So it'll be cool, you know. And if you follow us on Instagram or Facebook, or you get our emails, you're going to see more info on that. Which again is going to be this Saturday. We're moving, so we'll be closed this Saturday, and then all next week, starting Monday, we will be open, just normal hours, which is Monday through Saturday, and then always online. So it's going to be good. I'm excited.
Yeah, well, there you go. That's awesome. And, you know, why don't you let folks know, I guess, the new address, and then, of course, the stuff on the internet never changes.
Yep. Yeah, that's the benefit. So online, you can find us at TaleTellersVA.com. That's where we have our most of the products that we have in the store. And we're going to continually be updating that and getting it better as we're up in the new shop, which is at 924 Main Street. So if you've ever been to downtown Lynchburg before, it's really easy. There's only one Main Street, you know. You just drive like you're going to the giant Bank of the James building, and we are like one block away from that. So it'll be really cool. I'm excited.
Yeah, and the good news is Main Street's two-way traffic again.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. You know, I mean, so far it's very pedestrian friendly. So if you want to just come pow around for a day, we've got good friends up at like the Virginian Hotel, so you can go up there and stay and go get a giant steak from the place below there, and go get some coffee and come say hi to me. Go fish on the James, you know. A good day.
Yeah, well, there you go. Well, listen, folks, as I always say, fall is my favorite time to get out and fish, and you owe it to yourself to get out there and catch a few. Tight lines, everybody. Tight lines, Ethan.
Tight lines.